I'm Teresa Gingles for those of you that don't know me. And I'm actually getting on here in the midst of tragedy. And a lot of you understand what's going on. A lot of you know what's been happening in our world. For those of you that don't, 3 weeks ago tomorrow, our 15-year-old granddaughter, Dana's 15-year-old daughter, her second born, was suddenly diagnosed with a brain tumor. And within half an hour, I had a flight ready to go to Iowa. I was packed. I didn't take half of what I needed. You can imagine. My husband and I went out there and we flew back Monday. We were there 2.5 weeks. Amy went through her surgery. They couldn't get all of the tumor. It's in the brain stem and it's in the brain. I'm not going to go into all the detail, but it's been a trying, tough 3 weeks, and that was the beginning of Rise. So we were excited to be part of this. We were excited to be on it with you, and instead, our life was turned upside down. I'm on here now to tell you, if you're in this group, please persevere. We were able to immediately get a flight to Iowa for my husband and myself, one way because we didn't know when we would be back. We were able to stay in a really costly Airbnb next to the hospital because she has 7 other children that she wanted to be near. So we got this Airbnb that holds lots of people, and it was within walking distance. For 3 days we were able to be right near her, and Dan and Adam could walk back and forth and we could go see her. So all that time we were able to do that without even thinking about the cost. I'm telling you this because a few years ago that wouldn't have been an option. When I started building this business in October of 2008, and we didn't have any money. And the first few years we were building, we didn't have any money. Most everything that I made from Young Living went back into Young Living. It went back into buying products. It went back into traveling to do meetings. I went to New Mexico and I went to Tennessee and I went to Pensacola. I went anywhere I could that people were willing to have a meeting, a class, and if they could say that they would have 10 people, then I was going to be in the car. I was going to go, or I was going to fly. And so we didn't have extra money. Everything went back into building because I had a vision for the future. I knew that I was not building for that time. I was building for the future. I'd read enough multi-level marketing books and studied enough about it to know this is not easy and it's not get rich quick. But if you persevere, then it pays off. So I'm on here to tell you it does pay off. We were able to do all of that and help with so many areas with our family that we couldn't have done a few years ago. We would have been left in Texas waiting for phone calls constantly, but instead we were there with all of our family. Our family, we were able to bring in extra family because of Young Living. It was not easy. We worked hard for several years. I'm on here now and I don't need the money. I mean, I'm not bragging. I'm really not bragging about me. I'm bragging about Young Living. I don't need the money to keep building. I'm 64 years old and I don't have needs, but I'm still on here because I want to tell you it is possible for you. I want this for other people. My whole goal right now is to empower women to have the same thing. I want to see you succeed. What I want to read something to you. I was thinking this morning about perseverance. And so I just went and looked up the definition and I'm going to read it to you. And it's so appropriate for this group. The definition that I looked up says to continue in a course of action even in the face of difficulty or with little or no prospect of success. That last part was us for several years. We had little or no prospect of success. It didn't, I mean, I saw diamonds and I saw crown diamonds and royal crown diamonds, and I thought, that's good for them, but that will never be me. It's like I was spinning my wheels. I was just doing this stuff every day, every day, every day. And in my mind, it was for the future, but in my heart, I thought it would never be me because I didn't see that I could have this kind of success. And I know there are many of you in this group that don't see it. I'm telling you, please look up the definition of perseverance. Tape it to your desk, tape it to your mirror in your bathroom. Look at it constantly, because that's what you're doing now. You're persevering with little or no prospect of success. But if you keep persevering, then according to everything I've studied, you will succeed. According to everything, it proves that you will succeed. Don't stop. Get on this rise and do the work. Do what it says, because this is the way to succeed. If you're asked to do a video, do a video. Whatever. When I was building, whatever people told me to do, I just did it, not seeing any possibility of success, but knowing that I still had to do it, because if I didn't, I would know there's no way I would succeed. If I didn't do the work, I knew I wouldn't. If I did the work, I felt like I probably wouldn't, but I wasn't giving up anyway. And it works. So I know I'm rambling. I'm not all together right now, but I want you to know this is big. This is a possibility that in 10 years, and that's a short time, in 10 years, you could have a life that's totally different than it is today. But you have to put the work in today. And we really want you to succeed. It's worth it. And we've grown to appreciate you and to love so many of you that we want to see the same thing for you. So go get it and just keep us in your prayers. Thank you. Bye.